All right, we're here with a new trigger for the SIG P320. This is the compact, which that wouldn't matter depending on the trigger unit. We're gonna go ahead and test out the stock trigger, and this is the upgraded stock trigger, so it's not the polymer trigger, this is the metal trigger. So let's make sure she's clear. She's clear. Magazine out. It's mushy. This take up is very short, but it does have quite a bit of sponginess. It's not a crisp trigger pull. It's a decent reset, but the trigger pull itself, it's there. You can hear the break, but it's not crisp like if I did it with my Glock or FN. Let me give you an example. All right, I might have grabbed something else a little better in the trigger department than most pistols stock out the box. And that's gonna be the CZ P10F and 45. This trigger pulls insane. Look at that, oh my goodness. Then look at the, do you hear the difference? All right. That's the reset. That's the break. You see how mushy and dull and muted that is compared to this? That's crispy. Anyways, moving on. So let's get right to the point. We're going to be throwing this trigger, the Midas Touch, aka the Agency Arms trigger for the P320, and it's going to be the one with a safety in it. So let's get to it. All right, here we go with the fire control unit. This isn't the gold performance version. This is just the normal average version of it, of course with a different trigger. So we're gonna be switching out this trigger. Let's get to it. All right, I took the old trigger out, put the new trigger in. I'm gonna talk over how I did that because YouTube's worried about installation and modifying weapons, so I'm not gonna dig into that with YouTube. But all you do is you pop this out sideways. Like you pull it forward first, then you pop it out sideways, and then you bring it behind here, behind this block, and then you hold this. You put your trigger facing all the way forward, so it'll be facing the opposite of straight back. It'll be facing forward. You pull that out, and you hold onto this, and your trigger should just come right out. And then you do vice versa. You put the new trigger in, you find a hole that's in this trigger bar, you seat it in, you make sure you find that this is sitting flush and nice. So you'll be pinching this. Once you put this all together, you pinch it, make sure it's seated in here. If you can pivot the trigger, then you have it set in right. And then all you do is do the reverse. You pull this up, out, around, and then back into this block. And there we go. That's how we have it. And yes, it does work because I can't pull the trigger back from up here. But if I do touch the safety, the trigger safety, it does go back. But down here, no. Up here, no. Once I touch that trigger safety, it does pull the trigger and put the gun into firing mode. So I'm gonna install it back in, and then once we're done with that, I'll let you see what it looks like while it's in the pistol. All right, and this is how it looks. We're gonna do a function check. just to make sure the pistol does work as intended. Let me see the reset. It feels and sounds better. I do like the feel of that trigger safety. You can tell if I'm not pulling it from the right position, it will not go back. But if I do pull it from here, it'll go back. So you go here, nothing. You go here, and it's pull. This is the SIG upgraded trigger from Agency Arms. And she does look good, look nice and smooth. I have more upgrades coming. I'm gonna go over the SIG Romeo Pro 1 and whatever upgrades else I'll be doing to this. You'll see I'll have the Wilson Combat grips coming in, or grip module, and a couple other goodies. But anyways, this is your boy Train Army. Until next time, peace.